What's up everyone, my name is eDogs and welcome back to my review channel. Today we're going to be featuring the Toyworld TW-CO7X Constructor. Now before this was released, all 6 characters were sold individually. They had their own box art, no bios, but you got everything that you needed within those boxes. What you see before you is the perfect edition version of it. Now, to my knowledge, there are 3 other versions. You can have the yellow one, you can have the orange one, and I believe there's a more gritty, dirty version of this version of the Constructicons. So the box itself is about maybe 19 inches tall, it's 20 inches wide, and it's 6 inches deep. So let's take a look at the box. Now they used a dark blue checkered field outlined with, like, I'm not sure if that's a yellow or that could be a yellow. And he's standing in the middle of the street. On the left hand side you got the shadow of a building. On the right hand side you have a shadow of a building, and he's just set front and center. Very nicely drawn. I like the greens, I like the yellows, I like how they picked out all the pieces of different vehicles there. And then you have the background of the city. To show you the side of the box, this is one side of the box. Now, right about here, you won't be able to make it out, but it says 495 by 510 by 152 millimeters. So that's the size of the box. And then you have up here, you have don't get it wet, don't keep it in the sun, it's fragile, and please don't step on it. And that's my version of what's going on there. And on this side, it's the same thing as the front. And then we got one more side. Here is the other side. Now, the QR code might trigger something on your screen. You could check that out if you want to, but this is what it looks like. Now, if you notice, there is no bio for Constructor anywhere on this box. It doesn't tell you any kind of stories or anything like that, but I will show you what it's inside the box. Give me 1 second. So we gotta fix this. Move that out of the way. I kind of knew that was gonna fall anyway. Styrofoam is fighting me today. Okay, so this is what you get in the box. Let me just turn down the color just a little bit. And this is how it's presented to you in the box. And as you can see, we're going to start with cement. Oh, I'm sorry, concrete. That's his name. We're going to start with concrete, and then we're going to go. We're going to start with the legs, the midsection, the arms, and the head. Now, let me just bring that up a little bit. Now, sometimes they have the weapons inside of each of the pieces there, but you do get them on the side in this little baggie, and you also get this instruction booklet as well. It's not that great, trust me, it's really bad, but you kind of get the gist of where things are going to go, and then you kind of make it up from there. And that's pretty much it for that. You also get the chest, which will come in later, and you get this gun, which we'll see later. Now these plastic pieces can come out, and if you so choose, and you can put your stickers there. So let's bring it in my main one. Let's get the backdrop out. Let's put the camera down. And this is concrete. And he is supposed to be a Nissan mixing truck. Not exactly sure what model, but that is what he is supposed to be. Now we're going to get into comparisons in a few minutes. It does have this gimmick where you wind it up, wind up the drum, and it will spin. It's a very nice touch. The front of the cab turns, but that's also for the leg movement once we get into it. But it's a really nice vehicle. The wheels are rubber. They're not as silver as they are depicted in the picture, but it's like a dull, flat gray, if you will. A very nice purple. Let me just bring it up to, yeah, that's much better. This is nice green here. And you have the stripes, you have the hazard stripes here, you have the yellow breaking up the back of the drum there. You have the silver piece. The only thing that's missing is that little sled thing that the concrete slides down on. That's missing from in the back. Same on this side, same thing, very nice. We have some silver here. Make sure that everything is working. We are missing the oil tanks that's supposed to be sitting here. Should be some oil tanks on the side instead of these panels. The windows are painted black. I'm not sure about that, but they don't have the cell shaded version of these windows just yet. That's something almost new. If that's a phrase. Everybody else is doing the cell shaded stuff, but they just haven't gotten to it yet. We have the lights on the side. We have this full grille in the middle, and yeah, let me just bring in the box because we're going to be doing comparison. Now it does move very well. Back and forth, not a problem. And we are going to start doing comparisons. So the first thing, if I can find it, where did it go? Oh, it's over here. We're going to start up with something small. Let's start off with Mirage. Mirage is the deluxe. This is a masterpiece version of, let's say, large deluxe. Let's call this a large deluxe. And this is a regular deluxe. So you can kind of see how short that is coming across. So there you go. Next we have Sunstreaker. Kind of give you a size there. That's a normal deluxe car. We have Streak, which is the I think it was one of the anniversaries. I forget, but this is the special version of Blue Streak, which is a Nissan Datsun, and we have a Nissan whatever it is. We don't know what this is yet. Once Takara and Hasbro get to the Constructicons, maybe we can find out exactly what type of truck that is. Next is Inferno. Now we're going to spend a little bit of time on this because I have a lot to say about that. Now, this is a Fuso fire truck. You can kind of see from side to side. Now, size being, I think the mixing truck should be a tad smaller, and I think the fire truck should be a tad bigger in size. The overall size, because they have to be within scale with MP10 or MP44. One of the two. They got to be in scale with him. And I always thought that these guys were a little bit on the small side. So there you go. We got one more to be extreme. If you want extreme, let's bring in Galaxy Force Prime. Way longer. And it's maybe a tiny bit higher off the ground. See, there you go. He just engulfs him right there. Side to side right there. Now, between these two, that don't look bad. I mean, that looks almost good. Right, so there you go. And now we are finished with the vehicle comparisons. You do have to search through the book to figure out what his weapons are. There is nothing that tells you which weapons go to which character in the booklet, which is sad. It vaguely tells you what to do when you transform it. So we are going to go through those steps. So we're going to get this box out of the way. Don't worry, it's going to come back and we're going to start the transformation. Now, you do get these two things here, and they do go on the top here. Now, you need to do them at the same time, because if you do them one at a time, they will shoot the other out, and that's no fun. You want to do it at the same exact time. And you want to press this button that's on the side. 1 second. There's a button here that you need to press. And that will stay in like that. So that's as for the gun, it's nicely painted black. We only have the red breaking up the bottom of the gun, and we have a little bit of red on the top. Same thing on the opposite side. We have this little groove here in between the 3mm peg, and it plugs into his hand. We'll show that once we get there. So, transformation. We are going to go the normal route of things. We are going to go to the robot mode, and then we're going to end up in the leg mode, and I'm going to show you exactly how it came packaged in the box. So we got to get rid of these missiles, stick those to the side, and the gun doesn't fit anywhere underneath this this vehicle. No weapon storage at all. Now we're going to start with the easy parts first. Transforming this is like arm wrestling. There's certain things that don't want to move, and it's really tough. This section right here, I found out an easier way to transform this section because this was eating me up a couple of times. Now, another thing, one of these pegs, I think the one on this side, is misformed, I want to say. And it wouldn't allow me to plug it in the way it's supposed to. I had to use a tool, like a rotary tool, kind of trim it down so that it would just plug in. That's the only problem I had with this side. Everything else is pretty good. Now, we could cheat and take all of this off. We can take this off. We could take the drum, and we could separate the drum, and we can totally cheat. But we're going to try to keep all of this intact. So we're going to try the robot mode first. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with these right here. We're going to start with the fenders right here. The grill, I should say. We're going to start with the grill. I'm going to bring that down. Note to self, These don't actually peg in vehicle mode unless you go into the leg mode. Not that great. I mean, it's better than the leg mode, I'll tell you that much. And you just want to bring that down like so. Get underneath here, and you just want to untab. Like that. You just want to untab like so. Then you want to bring these two sides outwards. You want to split them outwards, so this way it gives you a little bit of room. Now you have to unlock these because they're pegged in, and they're pegged in tight. So you unlock those, you separate the legs like that. Next, you're going to bring this outwards. Just to get it out of the way, we're going to start with one leg like this, and you want to bring this out like that. And you want to bring it out like this, so you should have something like that. Now, we could go into the leg mode, but we're saving that. Next, we want to get behind this peg hole. Lift this up, and it's going to reveal the foot. Now, the first time I did this, I needed a tool. You're going to need a spudger or something because it's very tight. This figure, when they made this, when they made the whole thing, they made everything very tight. Just bring that out like so. Bring this down like that. And we're going to leave that right there just in case. And then we want to bring this around. Right? Bring this around, and this is going to go back there, just like this. And you want to bring it forward, it's going to clip into place. While we're on the back, we're going to take this panel, we're going to bring it all the way back. Right here, we're going to bring the door closed. And everything clips in very nice. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. We're going to bring this down. We're going to bring the front of the cab downwards, like so. It's like almost combiner wars, but it's on the opposite side. Bring this all the way down like that. Next, you want to take this panel, bring it all the way out, just to have it ready. Get behind this tab, bring this tab out. Bring this door outwards like that, and it should pop out this foot. Now this foot is not too bad because you see how it popped out when I lifted this door. You could tell. Bring this up. Just leave it there. Next, you want to bring this like that. You want to keep it just like that, right? You want to close the door right here. Close the door. And you want to bring this all the way back. Right? Now, if this door doesn't move on its own, then you just push it in. And you're going to swing this all the way towards the back. And it should plug into place like that. Go behind the leg, take this door, bring it all the way down. It clips into place. You go underneath here if you can. If you can't, get a spudger or something, and you bring the heel out. Same thing on the other side. Do the same thing. And now you got your feet. There's a little bit of wiggle room. Actually, the feet are on a ball joint, matter of fact. So you can have them directed in any direction you want. But that does it for the legs. Now we can bring these panels down just a little bit. Right. Okay. Next, you can keep this down if you want. It's optional, or you can have it up. And I prefer up because it's going to give you more room for the waist articulation. So you just bring it up like that, and you want to kind of shove backwards as you're maneuvering it like that. So it should look just like this. That's what it looks like at the top. That's what it looks like from the side, and that's what it looks like from the bottom. So it should look like just like this. And that's going to give you more room. So let me show you more waist room to play with. Now, the wheels. Just bring this out. They're on these two tabs here, and they plug into there and there. Same thing on the other side. You got these pegs. You got the slots on that side. All right, so we get into the place where everything just goes wrong. So we're going to take the arms. These are the arms here, and you want to separate it from the back. And it's plugged in tight because it's plugged in the two slots there, and there's two more slots in this on this panel here. So it's like I said, you're gonna need something to kind of get in there, kind of wedge it out like so. I'm using a pin, which is the wrong tool. Right, so we have this. You can bring the doors out like that just to get them out of the way. Next, you want to bring this out, this panel outwards, and it's going to release the shoulders because the shoulders have these two pins on there. Let me see if I can get a good shot. There's a peg here, and then there's a peg here, and they also fall into this hole. These two holes there. And you just separate the arms. Now, once you start doing this, so you need to unplug this gray piece from the back of the shoulder. So you just want to lift it up, and you want to bring it down. And as you bring it down, you want to bring this piece upwards, right, like so. You just want to get it out of the way, and there's your arm. Now there is a slot here, and this has to fall into place down here. All right, so what you do, you turn this way. You turn the wheels this way, and you want to bring it down, right? So that's going to fall into that slot there, and this one is going to fall onto the slot on the top. And if everything goes according to plan, you shouldn't have a problem. But if you do, like I just did right now, you want to turn this way. Let's turn the opposite way. Right, because it's picky on what side it needs to transform on, and you want to turn the wheels around again. Now, I'm not sure if you can see it, but let me see if I can see it. All right, so we're gonna need to extra focus. Okay. All right, so this, you see right there where my nail is, that is not supposed to be there. That is a bent piece of plastic that I tried to do the first time. So what you're gonna, if you discover this, if you have some kind of tool that will get rid of this, you will have no trouble transforming this. You just have to get rid of that extra piece of plastic that is getting in your way. All right, so you're gonna sandwich this together. See, that one goes in. And that one goes in. As you can see, it had to go in using all my force into that. All right, keep that close. We're not ready for that. Same thing on the other arm. You want to bring the arm down, Matter of fact, sorry, before you bring the arm down, you got to get it off this peg. And now you want to bring it down on the arm. Like that. And you need to move this in a way that it should fall right behind here. So we take this panel, we need it on the tire side facing us. And now this one is easier because I don't have that extra plastic on this side. Right, plugged in, very easy, to say the least. Right. Okay, so we're going to do the arms, I mean the hands. So we're going to take this panel. The panel is on this side. Right? And you simply want to use this tab here to get the hands out. And you just want to plug that back in, like so. Now when you first get it, I believe they're turned this way, where the back of the hand is facing that way. So you can do that if you want, or you could do it the way I did it and just save you some time. Same thing on the other hand. Bring this open, use this notch right here, bring this up. You'll get back to the fingers. Take the chest. Oh, we're not ready for that. We got to. Oh, so this piece came undone. Oh, there we go. Now we got it. Okay. So now we have to do this piece right here. And it's all one move. Just bring it down just like that. Going to take the chest. And you have the option of removing this. It's very easy. You just need, I don't know, you could use a nail file to get this piece out, tell you honestly. And bring up the head. It will clip into place. Bring that down. Up here on the top, you bring this piece down. Now, I wish this piece was two circular nubs or pegs. So this way, this can plug into that. That's just me. And there you go. I think we have everything in its place. Yeah, you have the bigger stripes on the forearm, on the side of the forearms. You have the gray on the shoulders. You can remove this as optional. We have red down here on his pelvis. We have the two yellows on his shirt. We have the red over here on the bottom of his chest. We have the two silver things down here. You can put a Decepticon symbol there if you have some laying around your house. Here it is from the side view. Now, right here, you could just bring this down. Like so. Back, you know, this is broken up by the green and the purple. Side view, same thing. On the top, you get this black field on both sides with the red there. Now, and there you go. You got yourself concrete. Now, to give you a comparison, let's bring in our box in one more time. Oops, that box might be too big. 1 second. Let's bring down the camera. Okay. Let's see, hold on 1 second. Make sure that's even. Okay, so there you got concrete. It's going to do some comparisons. So first, we have side swipe. Let's take a look at that. Next we have tracks, maybe slightly taller than Sideswipe, just a tad. So you had those two going on. But what you really came here to see is grapple. So we have grapple and concrete standing side by side. Let's get these two out of the way. And again, his head is about the size of this panel right there. And there it is from the side. Here it is from the back. Here it is from the other side. One more time before we start doing articulation. And that's what that looks like. Hold on, let me get a little closer. To kind of really see what's going on there. And that is your scaling right there. So you can kind of take that in for a second. Okay, we're going to go into articulation. All right, so articulation. Let's start with the feet. So the feet are on a ball joint. You can go 360 degrees. It has wiggle room on either side. You can pose it any way you want. Moving up on the leg, you can bring up the skirt or his shorts, and you can bring up the leg that far. The knee, however, the knee is hidden behind this area right here. And you kind of have to get back there like that. Like that. That's as much as I can on the knee. That's how it is. Same thing on the other side. Kind of gotta push behind the knee to get it to go. And then you can bring it up. And that is far as I can get that. When it hits the back of this piece right here. Let's put this back. Now there is a swivel, but it's not on the sides. Actually on the inside of the thigh here. So just the ball joint here, and there's another piece right here that gives you that thigh swivel if you need it. Because of the transformation and the vehicle mode, we get this tilt. This is for the combined mode, this is for the vehicle mode, and then it's also for the robot mode. So you can have this any way you want. So rotation at the waist, lower waist. Showed it off earlier, show it one more time. So you have that. Arms, bicep swivel, not too much. You get a lot, but I'm not going to overdo it. But you do have bicep swivel. You need it. Rotation at the hand. Because of transformation, you get 90 degrees on the elbow, but you can also do it the other way. Now, if I got this on the wrong side, I apologize. And all you have to do is just turn it, if so. But the way I had it was the easy way. You know, I did it the simpler way. You just turn his hand. So if this is correct, then my apologies. My apologies. So we're going to put that the way we had it. Now the fingers are articulated at the knuckle, and the thumb is on a separate ball joint. And again, this piece popped off again. Now, this right here, these pegs are going to bump into the mixing drum. It's going to bump into this piece. That's the way it is. But if you can get it like that, you can get it up. You can get the arm up like that. 360 is not possible because it's bumping into everything, and that is due to the combine mode, because this is one of the pegs for the combine mode, so you have that. But if you unpeg it, you can kind of maneuver it in a way that's not going to get too caught up, right? So the head, let's start with the head. I'm not too fond of the faces, but they don't want to get sued by Hasbro or Takara, so it's all right. They got light piping. You can turn left. You can turn right 360 degrees. It can look up like so, all the way around. Really nice. And you can just bring this down. Now, as for the accessories, we have the gun. You can put it in any hand you want. Same as the masterpiece, there is a little notch in his hand, and let me see, there's the notch right here, and it goes into this hole right there. Hold on, I missed a finger. That holds it very well. It's not going to fall out of his hand or anything. Now, these two things are optional. You can have them on, you can have them off. I'm going to put them on for the sake of this video. And there you have your complete concrete. Now after this, we are going to go into the leg mode. So we got to take all of this stuff off. You can press this button to fire them off. I'll find it. And again, if I have this on the wrong side, that's my bag. You know, I'm trying to do it the simpler way. That's all. If you feel like putting in the comments that's on the wrong side, it's cool. I'm all for it. So now we're going to go back into leg mode. And the first thing we're going to do this piece right here, which is the easy part. And you want to take this piece and it's going to plug into this rectangular piece right there, like so. You want to bring this panel back and you need to raise it up. This piece right here, you need to push it in like that. So this way you have it ready. And then this piece, this panel right here, you want to just bring it down like that. So it should look like a table, so to speak. Yeah, should be something like that. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, something like that. It's supposed to be just like that. Check the door. You want to push the head down. Sometimes it wants us to, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, now the head doesn't want to move for some odd reason. Give me a moment while we remedy a thing. This is not. Don't take this. The wrong way. Okay. All right. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We are going to have to come back to that. Let's come back to that. Like I said, it's like arm wrestling, this thing. Take the fingers, close them up, put the thumbs away. Take this piece, and you want to open up the door. Alright, get the door open. And you simply, what's going on? Now we got it. Put the hand away. Close the door. Do the same thing on this side. Open up the door. Make sure you got the thumb in the correct position. Close the hand. And flip this over. Now that finger. Oh, yeah, now we got it. Now we got it. So now, let's see if we can make the a tool. I'm trying to find a tool. I'm trying to find a proper tool. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's see. Not sure why it's okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. It wants to move. Now, I never had this problem before, and now I'm having a problem now. You're gonna have to get some Freon. Throw a little Freon back there just to loosen up that piece. There we go. Just needed some elbow grease. Take the panel, and as you can see, you've got some nice silver on the chest on this side. Bring that up. All right, I'm gonna take this apart, the side panel off. Just take this off. Unplug. Just leave it just like that. Leave it just like that, because you're gonna be moving it in a second. Same thing on the other side. Unplug. Leave it just like that. Now, this is where I was getting eaten up at before. Let's see if it does it again. So you want to turn the wheel like this. And what you want to do, you need to have this shoulder lined up with this groove. And you want to bring it in. And as you bring it in, you want to bring this back. You want to bring these wheels back. All right, so you want to bring that in like so. And as you can see, this allows you a little bit more play because you have to plug it back onto this peg here. Right? All right. Now, if it's not on the side it's supposed to be on, then what you need to do at this given moment is you need to turn this all the way around. Right? But as I said, if you get a tool and you just grind this down just a little bit, you wouldn't have to do this extra move here. All right, so we're gonna turn this away. So you need to make this turn. You gotta bring this out, and we gotta make it turn. All right. That. Okay, but what we need to do is we need to have this on the opposite side. Okay. Okay, we're gonna lift the arm up. We're gonna try one more time. See, it won't plug in. See, this piece won't plug in because that plastic is in my way. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to try one more. I'm going to give it one more try. Give me 1 second. 1 second. So we're going to turn this around. And now we're going to bring it down. Like that. Just plugged it in. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to bring this up. And you need to bring this on the shoulder. All right, so we're going to do it this way. And as we're bringing it in, that's going to plug down just like that. Just like that. And just got to make sure that's in the right spot, these little tabs. Same thing on the opposite side. So we're going to bring this. I'm going to try to do it much cleaner to see if we can do it. All right, so we got it on like that. Sorry. Like that. So this is the arm here. We're going to take this off and we're going to bring it up. And as we're bringing it up, we're going to bring this panel down. See how easy that moved? So we're going to peg this in. See, now that is killing me. It's killing me. So we're going to try. Yeah, that's killing me. So it's on the wrong side. This gray piece. So see if you can fix this yourself. These it's being picky depending on what side it's on. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to turn this around like that. And we're going to turn this one more time. All right. Now it pegs in. See that? We're going to bring the shoulder up. Bring the shoulder up. I got to bring the shoulder up first. All right, we're going to bring the shoulder up like this. And it should line up just like that. This is how you know you got it right. Right, so I'm pegging that piece right there and that piece right there. Right, so we're almost at the home stretch. Right. Now we want to take this piece. This comes off, like I said before. You want a little bit of wiggle room, and we need this. We need to bring this down. Not sure why that's coming apart. All right, so you want to bring this in, this piece right here, and this needs to lay down. This whole panel needs to lay down here. Right, so it's not playing too well to me right now. Right. But you could, like I said at the beginning, you could take this off and you could just bypass the whole drum section. Right. So, like that. And it should plug in. Plug in on the side? No, I didn't plug in this other side. And that is because, oh, there we go. Oof. This is a workout. This is a workout because this panel doesn't want it. This panel is moving the way I don't want it to move. All right, so we got one. I think we got one. All right, so we're gonna just cheat real quick. Just cheat because this is the way I did it the last time. All right, so I need to get that peg into that hole. That's what that's, right? So now it plugs in. You see the nonsense? All right, now we got it. We got it on. All right, so we're gonna be right here. Let's put this back together like that. So everything is plugged in, and this needs to come up. This whole section needs to come up. Not this piece back here on the base, but everything else needs to come up. So you want to bring this out, push this down. You want to bring this up. And as you're bringing it up, it should look like that. It should be just like that. And you just push that together. Bring these arms together. And we're going to have to bring up these forearms into this piece right here. So you can take this piece apart real quick, just real quick. And there we go. You're going to take this piece apart. Come on, man. This way. There you go. You're going to bring up the arms like that. And you're going to bring these two things down on these two pegs. Like that. Now, we have the top, we have the back of the truck fixed up. It's ready to go. Just have to maneuver these like so to have them ready. We could plug those in, to you honestly. We could plug these two pieces in. Alright, so legs. You're going to take the feet, bring them together like that. Same thing, take the foot, bring them together like that. You want to go in here, you want to open up this panel. Do the same thing on this side. Open up that panel. And you want to swing all the way around. Now we want to take this door, we need to open it. Take this door, and you want to open that. And you want to swing around. Like so. Now this purple thing, don't know what it is, don't know what it does. It's just there, to be honest with you. Take this door, open that. You want to put this foot away. You want to close it. Now if it doesn't close properly, you went too far with the foot. There we go. Now you could bring this all the way up like that, and this peg right here is going to go in that hole right there. Right. Now since this is open, you bring this wheel down and you want to flip it around. Like that. Take this panel, bring it open like that, close it. Now this is the only time you won't have any problems with it, is because everything that was inside of there is on the outside, so there's nothing to obstruct this anymore. And we want to take the grill, and you want to put this into the grill like that. Same thing on the opposite side, right? So you want to swing the leg all the way around. Make sure everything is out of the way. Right? You want to bring it down like that. Take this panel, open it, make sure that's together. And you want to fill this hole with this foot. Alright, so you want to close this door. Again, you went too far with the foot. There you go. Should be just like that. Alright, so we're going to take the front of the cab. I'm going to peg it onto this peg right there, onto that hole. And you just want to peg that together. Next, we're going to take the front tire, bring it down, flip it around. And you take this door right here, bring it up, close it. Take this, matter of fact, we got to get in there and get this piece real quick. Okay, you don't want to close this in. Right, so we gotta get this foot out here. Right. Let's take this panel off. Okay, let me get in here with my finger. Gotta grab this piece. Okay, okay, everything seems to be fine now. Again, nonsense. Alright, so the problem is this door. I'm gonna tell you the problems. I'll say my problems later. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me get this door in here. Alright. Alright. Now it goes in. Now all we have to do is plug these two together. So we got these pegs here, got a hole there, and I think there's an opposite side hole on that side. Right, like that. Right, so you take these panels right here. Just plug these in. It's plugged in away. There we go. Now that it's not locked in, this piece came back out, not a problem. Right, so, and there is your leg mold. So we can put these missiles back in. I have to go look for the sycamore in itself. Okay, so there is the foot. we're going to do one more comparison before we sign out, and I'll give you my final thoughts on this. All right, so we're going to bring in side swipe. Give you a comparison with that. There is tracks. And last but not least, we have grapple. So let me give you another. Give you a scale, so to speak, how this is going to look. So yeah, he comes up to his face on grapple, and he's taller than tracks, and tracks is taller than side swipe. So there you go. I don't have time to go look for the other piece to stick on there, but yep, there you go. And again, you still have that free movement of the midsection to allow you to go back and forth. And this is how he comes packaged, matter of fact, when you first get it. So I really do hope you enjoy this video. It was quite a workout trying to figure out the transformation because the book is garbage. The joints are very, very tight, and that is because it's a combiner. You don't want to lose combiners. Anything like that. Problems with this piece. This is my own opinion. This is my own opinion. This piece right here. This piece right here, we need to figure out something better. If Takara and Hasbro tackle the Constructicons, this piece needs to be worked out better. And I mean, this right here is great. I like how that is great. But this whole fender business, I'm not feeling that at all. I do love these two pieces holding in the legs. I like that. The side skirts holding in the legs, I like that business. I like the mechanized drum. I like that. There's a lot of things I like about it. It's just that certain areas are trouble. You know, the drum don't want to cooperate with you. This piece right here doesn't. This L shape right here doesn't want to cooperate with you. The two pegs on the shoulders don't want to cooperate. You know, but once you have patience, you can get it. Once you find an easier way to do it, it's fine. It's fine. I just hope that Takara and Hasbro can find a more better way. Not that they're saying the same bad. This is great. This is great until we get our own version in the Masterpiece line, and we can do a comparison against that. But thanks for watching. If you're still watching, I want to thank Squirmy. I think his name is Squirmy or Skirmy. And I'd like to thank Manuel Mascati for joining my review channel. I'm going to be doing another one in a few, so please stay tuned for that. And leave a like, leave a thumbs up, write me some comments, some questions, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.